All right, guys. Is it recording? All right. So, guys, let's go back to another pronunciation class. So, the other time I have introduced y'all to the long vowel and the short vowels. And remember, one of the key tips for me as an Asian teacher is that whenever I speak English, how do y'all feel? Like compared to whenever I speak Vietnamese, and you guys, when you guys can tell the difference, you guys can see my very life changing too. So before we start, I would like to tell y'all a story. When I was studying abroad in the US, alright, I was very homesick. I miss my mom, I miss my dad, I miss Lala, who is my favorite puppy. So I always call them, and of course, my parents do not know English, so I will talk to them in Vietnamese. So whenever I talk to them in Vietnamese, yes, my host parents always wonder why he's so angry. What what was he talking about? It sounded very important. Anyone know why? Yes, because when I speak Vietnamese, I talk very fast. I talk from one word to another very abruptly, and then no stopping, and it makes everything sound very, very, very important, very urgent. Yes, look at what I just did. Yes. So the one thing I learned when I speak English is that I need to slow down more. So enough of the review for the last lesson. Today we are going to focus more on the t and the th sound, or the t and the th sound. And as you can see in the phonemic chart, it's right over here. Alright, these two sounds, although they are quite different when you pronounce them individually, but it's really easy to mess up. The third sound is like the th in Vietnamese, there's no problem. However, the th sound is a bit more pronounced, because when you pronounce the th sound, you are going to need to use your tongue a lot. So for me, one tip to pronounce this word is, let's try this one. Let's try this one. I would like one to give me an example. Alright, let's start with our best students, Layla. And this one. Alright. So did y'all hear the difference? Because I could not. Because Layla, although she pronounced this word correctly, which is bat, this one she also said bat. But I cannot tell the difference because this one she pronounced so small. So the key for pronouncing this word is use your tongue. So it's bath, bath. Alright? By the end of the word, the tongue need to be outside. Bath. And you need to use all your mouth, like pronouncing the word to the front of your mouth. Bath. Bath. It can take a little bit of practice because that your tongue will unconsciously, be taken apart. Like because many of the Asian students, like for the Chinese, the Vietnamese, they struggle to pronounce this word because that they cannot make your tongue to go outside. Alright, I would like to give y'all another example, which is another way of pronouncing this word. We have tank. Alright, also the same thing, we say this tank. No need to use your tongue, but this one, your tongue need to be outside before. Tank, 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 Alright, again. So the key tip is that always have your tongue outside, whether it is the end or the start of the sound. So bat, look at my tongue guys. Bath. Tank, tank. Bat, bath. Tank, thank. Alright, and now with theory, I believe that you guys should put in more practice. I will divide you in pair. I will send you a link to the minimal pair sounds, or there's a lot of minimal pair. I would like you all to listen to the audio embedded in the link and practice on your pen. I will go around and check guys, and of course by the end of the class I would like y'all to all speak up, and I will fix some more common mistakes that you guys only know when you guys to practice this sound. Alright, so let's go with Alex. Good, alright. The TH sound you have to use your tongue a bit more. Okay? Do this, I use it by my tongue to make it remember. One funny story is that back then my teacher always joked that he gonna pull my tongue if I do not pronounce this word correctly.